Hi, I'm Mary Jane from the gardening blog Home for the Harvest. I'm going to show you today how I store my potting soil. It's fall right now and I can't go through winter without knowing that I have potting soil in case I have some projects to do. And I can't always find the stuff I like in like the middle of December. Weird. So I always save a little bit. Try not to save too much potting soil. I think it's a precious resource, and so I try not to use it if I don't need to, and the stuff that I do buy, I buy high quality and I treat it respectfully, and the storage is one of those things. I find the best way to store potting soil is in its original bag, because then you know what it is. So I like to keep it in its original bag. I used to buy those really big bags made of the thin plastic. I just found that they'd get holes in them all the time and they're heavy. And like I really didn't need that much. These bags are a better size for me, but more importantly, they come with a zipper, like a Ziploc top. You could always roll up a bag and put it inside a big Ziploc, but that's just more plastic. So I like that. These bags are recyclable, but I also like that they seal. So yeah, the first easiest way to store your potting soil is just think about storing it when you buy it, and buy one that does come with a nice bag that's sturdy and has a zip top. Here, there's little bits of potting mix in the zipper. So, I mean, if you've tried to close a Ziploc bag, you'll know that that's bothersome. So I don't really have nails where they would just constantly have dirt under them. But you can just put your fingernail and clean that out a little bit. Be easier to close. Okay, so now it's sealed. It would probably just be fine like this, especially if there's nobody in your house who's going to trash it. I have always, until this year, put mine in just a big Rubbermaid tub. It's not like it's sealing out the air or anything. It's not airtight, but it's just gonna keep it from getting ruined or played with or thrown all over the floor. So some kind of storage container is nice to have. I found this in the basement. This was my mom's. She gave it to me a couple of years ago and I love it. It's like a big crock. Mid-Delta potteries. I love it. And I think it's a much prettier way, less plastic way to store my potting soil. So there we go. How pretty is that? Like I could totally put this on the kitchen counter and not feel like it was an eyesore. Yeah, so that's how I'm going to store my potting soil this winter. So I don't use a lot during the winter, but I do like to have some for a little project, like if I'm doing some succulents or some just little containers. It's really nice to have it on hand. Oh yeah, so sometimes when I have some extra potting soil, I put them in these baking containers. I got a whole big box of these OXO, food holding containers at Costco. And then I realized that I don't cook. So, really good though for storing potting soil. If you wanted to be super organized, you could cut the label out of the potting soil bag, like the ingredients and the best before date and stuff. I know that this is going to be gone in like a month. So I'm just going to label it potting soil and I'm going to put it with my other garden stuff. would be much easier to get this label off its backing, but I didn't have potting mix under my nails. In case anyone is wondering. So I did used to have a little metal scoop that I would keep in here, which was really nice, but of course I can't find it today. I will find it and I'll take a picture. We'll post it for you guys. But I took everything apart to wash, and yeah, I don't know where that ended up. But yeah, I tried to store a soil scoop or a trowel with my potting soil. So I mean, just toss it in the tub, and then you're going to be ready to go, and it's time to use it for a project. Yeah, so now it's time to think about all the fun gardening projects I'm going to do inside this winter. Yeah, and I'll post them here. So subscribe to my channel. It's Home for the Harvest, and yeah, come visit my blog. I just spent way too long yesterday writing about composting. So just Google Home for the Harvest, how to compost, and you will see how boring my life is.